Welcome back, my crafty lovelies. So I've just had a look through my wild orchid suitcase. Keep all my flowers from them in there. And there you go, that's all my little flowers in there. And I pulled out a few bits and pieces that I think I want to use, so that I don't have to keep shuffling through the whole suitcase. Max is still sleeping, so he's hard at work, aren't you, Max? Yeah, not a peep. Alright, so I just pulled out some bits and pieces I thought I might like to use. And pull that back a little bit, hopefully you can see a bit better. Okay, so I've got, these aren't from Wild Orchid, but I have some of these. I wanted a couple of smaller mushrooms to go in here as well, so I'm going to grab a couple of those out. Oh. I haven't got many of them, but they're 10 cents each. Right, I'll use a couple of those, I think. They're nice, aren't they? And I was thinking, the way I've set this up, I know thinking's dangerous for me. I'm going to have to put my welcome sign over this side, because when I set it up, it's going to be more facing the way you people are looking at it. So that will be the outer side. So I'll have to go that way. And I've just marked off on my board here where this is going to go when I put it there permanently, so that I can put other things in and not have to worry about where they're going. Tell me if I talk too much, I don't know. I don't know whether you want to hear me talking or what. You know, this is just a come keep me company night sort of thing. I put the hanging basket up there, but I was thinking I might put some little wild orchid roses on there. What do you think? Some of them tiny ones. I think we might do that. Start with that, shall we? Well, let's pull out a couple of those. Half dozen or so. Let's see how many we've got. Oh, I found a fairy. Here we go. She's about the right size. Isn't she beautiful? I've got bigger ones like this as well. I collect them. In fact, I collect a lot of things. But I had to do a repair on one of my beautiful fairies a friend had given me, one of hers. I've got about half a dozen of these. Isn't she just fabulous? I love a little turned up nose. So I just had to glue her crystal ball back in because they'd come loose. But I've got about half a dozen of those, but they're just a bit too big for that garden. Never mind. She'll go back in my trinket cupboard, and this one will probably come and live in here. She looks about the best size, I think. So I'm going to put her aside, get the hanging basket out. 2, 4, 5, 6, there you go, I told you half a dozen. Right, tools. What did I do with those? Right there. As I'm not fully moved into this room yet, everything's all over the place. I'm slowly sort of moving myself in. I'll give you a little look at my workspace. So this is where I'm working at the moment. There's the little cupboards I made, and a little set of shelves there that I made with lace on. And up there we've got a few bits and pieces. Oh, look at that, there you go. Look, oh, there's a bird cage up there, I recognise that. That's just there temporarily until I've got my shelves out. Hello! So, let's see, where are we? Rightio. So we're going to cut these so the stems are a bit shorter. Sorry, BTS. Go to the next song, please. I'm a shocker for hanging on to things. I won't throw these wires out. I'll hang on to them because I'll use them for something else. They'll come in perfect for something. So they'll go on my pile of scrap doodahs. So let's see. I'm just going to just give this a little bit of colour, I think. Oh, yeah. I feel really lonely at night without the kids here. But got to let them live their life, I suppose. If they want to move on and do what they want to do, they've got to do it, I suppose. I find it hard to believe that, you know, in a month's time I'm going to be 52 years old. How did that happen? Why don't I feel any older than 30? Oh dear. I won't be ridiculous and say 20. I'm in too much pain to be 20, but still. How did I get old? When did this happen? I look in the mirror and I think, who is this grey-haired lady? I have to keep dyeing the hair so I don't look too grey. Had a bit of a tough life myself. I don't know about most of you people, but anyway. For those of you that don't know, I went through a divorce after 20 years. And it wasn't fun. We're finally on speaking terms again, but you know, he was the love of my life, and I tell my daughter that all the time. I don't want her to ever think, you know, I don't love her father. Won't ever get married again. Not that stupid. Always said it was something I'd only ever do once in my life, was get married. So I guess that's past. But when the divorce settlement went through, I put down a deposit on a house with what I got, and bought into a mobile dog grooming service, which I'd kind of been doing for a while, but just from home, you know. It was suggested that it might be a good course for me to do, so I put money into that and I bought a mobile dog grooming service. And after 7 years I've had to try and sell it. Ended up getting nothing, had to hand it back as a loss because it was a franchise, so I had to hand it back to the boss, and he wrote it off at a $57,000 loss, and I got nothing. and I nearly lost my house, and I had to beg, borrow, steal my superannuation to save my house. And I had a few lovely people on Facebook and that helped me through with some money, through one of those GoFundMe pages, which I have no idea how to shut down, so it's still sitting on my page. But here I am now, working from home, still doing the dogs, doing my lace, which my ladies all seem to love. How does that look? A couple more to put on there. So the lace was a funny story. I used to watch Michelle Pipeling. Hi Michelle, if you're around, if you're watching me. Used to watch her do her tutorials on YouTube and absolutely adored her. Absolutely thought she was wonderful. Loved everything. And I sent her a care package, or a random act of kindness, or whatever you want to call it. And some of the laces that I was able to get over here and that I get rather cheap, and speak to my lady that I've got, my very good friend, and she was so thrilled with it that she said, you know, you should really sell this stuff. I thought, well, I could try that. And then I thought about it for a while, and she said, how about you do up a kit? And she told me she wanted me to do a kit for 1 month. So I did a kit. And I don't remember what it was, but it went down rather well. And so I sort of started from there and decided to do a few kits and sell some lace and stuff like that. And it kind of boomed. Everyone decided that they really liked my lace. I haven't done many kits recently. Why is that not sitting properly? Oh, that's better. So I will try and get back into kits this year. There are still a few on my page. But yeah, so Michelle got me into selling the laces and that online. I don't forget where I come from, Michelle. I know that you helped me with that. And now it's kind of become my main income, that and the dog grooming. So just a little bit about me. Alright, so that's done. This is a 13-minute video, so if I don't turn it off now, it's going to take 3 hours to load. So I'll turn it off and I'll come back and I'll do some flowers to go up the house. Bye!